Is Green Bay's problem a Jordan Love issue, a Matt LaFleur issue, injuries to wide receivers and tight end issue? Well, whatever, they've regressed in almost every offensive category 3 straight weeks. I don't feel like Matt LaFleur has a ton of trust for Jordan Love. I mean, how many yards passing in the first half? 39, 6 completions. Now, Jordan Love has great traits. 6'4", 220, good arm moves. He would be the number 1 pick if he came out today. Big, strong kid with a big-time arm, runs well. But I've seen Ben Johnson and Caleb grow in 8 to 9 weeks. We're 6 years into LaFleur and Jordan Love, and you get these weird stretches where it feels like they're grinding gears. We got 6 years of these two. Don't tell me it's defense. Philadelphia's defense, middle of the pack. Carolina held them to 13 points last week. Now, usually, if it's, a quarterback issue, even bad quarterbacks or limited quarterbacks are good on script, like J.J. McCarthy. Not Green Bay. Their offense is broken. They haven't scored an opening drive touchdown since week 4 against Dallas. They can't even get the scripted stuff right. So this offense is broken. Nothing's working. But you know what I felt last night watching this game? I felt like I was watching 2 quarterbacks who are dealing with the same thing. Is that the difference between Hurts and Jordan Love and the elite guys is noticeable when they don't have a run game. Okay, Justin Herbert is on a 3-game winning streak with the worst O-line in football on a 3rd-string running back. Mahomes won a Super Bowl with an average run game and a below-average receiving core. I mean, Lamar Jackson wins 12 games a year. Has he ever had a number 1 receiver? Good tight ends. Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love, they're not that. Both last year had an exceptional run game. You know where the Packers and the Eagles' run games are ranked this year? 20th, 21st. These guys need more. There's about 5 quarterbacks on the planet. Herbert's one of them, Mahomes, Lamar, Josh. They don't need a run game. I mean, Josh Allen got to an AFC championship with no run game years ago. Joe Burrow got to a Super Bowl with a bad O-line. That's not what these guys are. They are good quarterbacks and good guys and good leaders. They're not top 5 guys in the league. And top 5 guys don't need as much. Can get to Super Bowls with completely flawed teams. That Burrow team that got to the Super Bowl was wildly flawed. I mean, it's one of the least impressive rosters that's ever gotten to a Super Bowl. Go look at the Chargers O-line right now. Justin Herbert's getting hit 15 times, 3-game winning streak. So I think reality with Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts is when you give them a dominant run game, man, they're tough. They're thrown on play action. They're using their legs. They're good franchise quarterbacks. There's about 5 guys at any one time in my life in the planet that can reach conference championships, not have a good run game, bunch of injuries everywhere, coach is good, not great, incredibly rare. That's Burrow-esque. That's Lamar, right? Matt LaFleur is a good coach. Is he Andy Reid? Probably not. Bill Parcells, Jimmy Johnson? Probably not. Good coach. Jordan Love's a good quarterback. He's not great. He's good. And by the way, if you have a good quarterback, Daniel Jones, who's now become a good quarterback with some flaws, fumble issues, they're going to win their division. They're going to host a playoff game. The problem for Green Bay is, Detroit's got a better roster, and Chicago's legitimate. Go look at that Packers schedule. That loss last night, it's going to get tricky navigating this. They got to figure out that offense. They are lost right now. All right, so I don't know if you noticed this last night with Micah Parsons. He didn't have a sack. He didn't have a quarterback hit. Let me check the stats. Oh, it's the 2nd straight game. No sacks, no quarterback hits. Remember when the Cowboys traded him? The reaction was completely over the top. You were only allowed one opinion. Oh, this is a heist for the backers. Oh, they stole him from Jerry and the Cowboys. But there was this one singular voice in the American sports landscape. Just a tiny, humble voice from a tiny, humble man, me, who said, I get it. I get it. I've seen Micah get engulfed by good left tackles. What are his playoff numbers? There's a way to go at Micah. Yeah, remember that? I was the one guy that raised his hand and said, I got a couple first-round picks and Kenny Clark. All right. Green Bay last season through 9 games, 6-3. Green Bay this season through 9 with Micah, 5-3-1. Dallas last year through 9 games, 3-6. Dallas this year through 9, 3-5-1. This is not the NBA, where an amazing dunk, a windmill dunk, can supersede production. It will define you. Dunks will define you. This is the NFL. And Micah's rep has always been he is a splash player, a remarkable athletic splash player. He's not good against the run. Right now, edge rushers, he's 28th in the league against the run. Myles Garrett is elite at both. TJ Watt, good against the run and the pass. He's more versatile. Max Crosby, good against the run, great against the pass. That's not Micah. I mean, the truth is, I was talking this summer to an NFL GM. As a humble man, I was on a park bench all by myself, just me and the iPhone. And I was talking to an NFL GM. And I said, what would you do with Micah? And this GM said, the funny thing about Micah, when he got to Dallas, they tried to make him a linebacker and drop him into coverage. That didn't last very long because he couldn't do it. This GM said, he doesn't have great eyes. He's more the heat-seeking missile. See the quarterback, get him. See the ball, get it. There's nothing wrong with that. DeMarcus Lawrence of the Seahawks joked around this weekend. He said, our defense in Seattle for me is see ball, get ball. It's kind of an old expression in the NFL. Micah is a great athlete and a heat-seeking missile. He is great to have in Green Bay when they lead games in the fourth quarter. But when they don't and the offense dries up, he's not very good against the run. And so Philadelphia at the end of a game can try to run the clock down and just run at Micah. I'm not saying he's not worth a first-round pick. I'm not saying he doesn't have value. On the right team, Bill Polian told me this years ago, when your offense is humming, you get a Peyton Manning, next thing you need, a left tackle, then an edge rusher. Because you're going to be leading games with 6 minutes to go, and they have to pass. The other guys have to pass. So I like the move for Green Bay. But this idea, it made no sense for Dallas. No, I get it. Kenny Clark and 2 firsts? I get Kenny Clark's a good player. So Jerry Jones, remember after the Micah trade that was panned by everybody, Jerry had a little tell on his view on Micah. They tried him at linebacker. No, he wasn't that versatile. You can run at him. He's great when Green Bay's offense is humming. But the last 2 weeks, Green Bay's offense isn't humming. So teams that face Green Bay don't have to, in obvious downs, throw. They don't have to. They can run, they can throw, they can do play action. It's what Carolina did, what Philadelphia did, and you can run at him. So I can think 2 things. Love Micah, great fit for the Packers. But the reaction was so overwrought that Dallas got nothing from it. 2 firsts and Kenny Clark. That's pretty good. Now they have Quinnen Williams, still 2 firsts next year. That's pretty good. When Dallas drafts an edge rusher with their first pick in the next draft, because they don't need a quarterback, they're going to have Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, and a first-round edge rusher. That's elite. That's why the Eagles went and got Jalen Phillips, because they got 2 interior guys that are great, and now they've got an elite edge rusher, Phillips. So, just saying.